So along with my introduction to mindfulness video, I thought that I would make a really fun activity video. This is something that I like to call the white crayon activity. I learned it while I was in treatment and we did it with a big group of people, but I've turned it into something that you can do on your own. So it's an art activity and I love art. I don't really get the chance to do it and I'm not very talented at it, but I still have a really good time. And I'm always proud of the work that I achieve through art. Supplies that you're going to need are thick white paper, watercolor tools like paint, paint brushes, and water. You're going to need multiple white crayons or pencils. So white crayons work better, but the pencils are easier to work with. The best thing you could use would be one of those like long Crayola twistable white crayons. And then you also may want a stopwatch and you might want to play some soft, enjoyable music too, but those are not required. Part one of this activity is you just keep out the pencils or crayons and the paper. So you take whatever time you need to center your body and mind, and I recommend about 3 to 5 minutes. And if you want, you can pause the video until you're ready. So now that you're centered, you can pick some really positive qualities about yourself or some positive affirmations or really anything that works that makes you feel good about yourself. It doesn't have to be huge and it doesn't have to be small either. Whatever feels most comfortable. So some examples of that might be, I'm beautiful. I am a good person. I have a good sense of humor. I am capable of whatever life throws at me. They can be anything, really. So now you can take your piece of paper and your writing utensil and you can start writing them on the paper. It might be hard to see, and if you really can't see what you're doing, you can you just use a light and angle it a little bit toward the light. I recommend natural light. It works better and it's pretty easy to see if you use that. You can continue for however long you like. You can do 20 pages, you can do 1 page, you can do however many you want. Okay, so part 2 of this activity is the really artsy part. It's my favorite part. You're going to set aside your writing utensil and you're going to take out the watercolor supplies and you're going to set those up. And then I recommend shuffling the papers that you used so that you don't know which one you're working with since you can't see it because it's in white. Doing each page one by one, you're going to paint over it with the watercolor. It works a little better if you use darker, but either way it should work as long as you press hard while you're writing with the crayon or pencil. You can paint something really specific like a butterfly or a heart or a flower. I like this. Or you can just paint over it. It doesn't matter. Whatever you like and wherever your art skills are at. As you paint, you'll see your self-loving, positive affirmations come alive on the paper and you get a really pretty, just written form of self-love and positivity. So these are my 2 examples. This one did not work out as well. I didn't draw hard enough with the white as I should have. But it's still pretty. I still like it. And then this one definitely looks better. So this one says, I am lovable and kind. And this one says, I am a positive person. And I thought those worked out really well. So once they're dry, you can put them up wherever you want. You can put them up in your room. You can just keep them in your notebook. I'm probably just going to keep this in my notebook, and when I come across it, I will have a really nice surprise. You can also put them into a little booklet, and when you're feeling bad, you can go and refer to that booklet, and you can bring yourself back up with something positive that you've done in the past. You can also spend time just doing the first part. You can just write in the white and save it for later. So when you're feeling upset and you can't think of anything good, you can just go and you can watercolor, and you'll have a really relaxing activity that will make you feel a lot better. And then you don't have to go through the struggle of trying to figure out things that aren't good about yourself when you're feeling so down. It's also a really thoughtful gift idea. You can go do anything from just giving someone a piece of paper with your white writing on it, or you can go the extra mile and you can give them watercolors, and you can give them a few pages with all of your nice messages. It's a really nice thank you note, just fun, pretty gift to give to someone.